Ready?
Ready.
All right. Oh.
Not ready.
Not ready?
Not ready.
Ready, not ready?
Ready, not ready. Hey guys, how are you doing today? I hope that you are doing fantastic or amazing or phenomenal. You know, whatever adjective that you want to use. I'm doing pretty good because it's Friday. And since it's Friday, that means it's the weekend. And since it's the weekend, that means that I can, you know, hang out with my boyfriend and hang out with family and relax and read and stuff. And tomorrow morning, I'm learning how to knit. So that's pretty cool too. So yeah, I can't believe it. It's the beginning of September. I know I said that in Wednesday's video, but still, it's the beginning of September. And I thought that I might try a TBR again. So I know that before I was like, you know what? I don't like past me dictating future me's reading habits and everything. But then I started looking at my TBR that is slowly piling higher and higher and higher. And I'm like, you know, Courtney, you might need to strategize with yourself. Even if it's your past self strategizing your future self, at least you're trying to knock down that, you know, that reading TBR. So I'm going to give you a few books that I know for a fact that I have to finish this month because I've got deadlines that make sure that I do have to finish them. So I'm gonna give you 4 books that I'm 100% going to read in the month of September. And then if I go over, that's fantastic. And then if I don't end up reading those, then I'm a loser and, you know, present Courtney is going to gripe at future Courtney. So yeah, let's get started. So the first book that I am reading in September, or hopefully am going to be finishing in September, is the second in the book retreat mystery series. It's it's Murder in the Paperback Parlor by Ellery Adams, and this is the second one from the book series that we started last month for the Cozy Mystery Book Club book, which was Murder in the Mystery Suite. I loved it so much that I immediately purchased the second one, and I'm pretty sure I am in about 12% into the book, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So yes, fantastic, super stoked. We're learning more about Jane and the big family secret that she had in the first book, her learning how to balance her life with that, and then they're doing another themed week. It's a romance mystery, or sort of like romance genre week at the Storyton Inn, and I'm super I'm just stoked to figure out what's going on within this series. The next book that I am reading, I'm actually listening to it, but I have read physically before, is On What Grounds by Cleo Coyle. This is the first book in the Coffee House Mystery series, and I love this series. I've read the first 4 or 5 books in the series. It is all about Claire Cozy, and she is being asked by her ex-mother-in-law to come back to the coffee shop and help run it because the previous manager has basically run it into the ground. And I'm probably about, I think, like 30% into it. I have been, if you follow me on my Twitter or even on my Instagram, I've been posting me going on runs and jogs on Riverside, and I have been doing research on really good cozy mystery audiobooks, and so I'm actually listening to this on Audible. This is not a sponsored thing, by the way, not at all, but I bought it on Audible, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm comparing it from how I read it to how I feel when I'm listening to it, and so far I'm really enjoying it. Claire Cozy comes into work and she realizes that one of her barista, her assistant manager, is pushed down the stairs. She doesn't know what happened. The police say that it was just an accident, but she knows that her barista is a dancer and has exceptional balancing and everything, so she doesn't believe that that could have happened. She believes believes that something else happened to someone pushed her down the stairs. And so we're following Claire trying to figure out what happened to the barista. And so I'm living for this audiobook. It is just, I don't even realize how many miles I've gone while listening to this book. The next couple of books are in the same series, but I'm trying to get through all of this series. So I'm going to be reading Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This is a chunker. Like, this is a huge book. It's well over 648 pages. That is ginormous, but I'm hoping that I can get through it. I have started it, but I'm only like, I'm 6 pages in, guys. So does that really even count as starting it, like 6 pages in? But we're following Selena and figuring out what's going on. She's going back to her rightful place, and I don't want to give too much away, but I'm super excited to see what's going on. As I've told you guys, Bree and I, my best friend, are going to Texas to go and meet Sarah J. Maas, and so it's our goal to finish all of the books in this series before we go down there, so that when we pick up the next book that she is signing for, we'll be able to jump right in and read it. So I'm hoping to read The Queen of Shadows, and then I'm hoping to read Empire of Storms next month, which is another ginormous book. Here I am making up words. This is 693 pages. So I think that, that all of these books for the month of September, pretty sure that this counts as like a good reading month. Like, this has to count as awesomeness in 1 month. I totally believe that this is enough reading. But if I decide, heck, I'm finished with all 4 of those, let me grab something off of my TBR list, then I'm totally gonna do that. And I really liked reading half cozies last month and half fantasies last month. So I'm hoping that maybe I can find a balance again with half cozies, half fantasy, or whatever strikes my fancy at that particular moment. So what are you guys planning on reading in the month of September? Are there any like readathons going on in the month of September? Let me know down below. I would love to maybe join or see what they're all about. And what book are you most anticipating for September? I don't think I have any like that I'm like, yes! I just know that I'm excited to get through these books. So that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye!